everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to show you guys some of my new releases that I have released onto my shop. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start. All of these kits are exactly the same kits that I've already released to you guys, so if you've already looked through my shop, you will recognize these. However, I did go ahead and reformat them, and I'll show you how I reformatted them. I will show you each and every one of the kits, so without further ado, let's go ahead and begin. I'll go ahead and zoom you guys in. And first off, this is going to be the first page you'll see in all of my kits. It's the full boxes with a quote, and then you get 3 glitter full boxes and 2 sidebar trackers. I just thought that it'd be a nice touch to add glitter to all of my kits. I just think that it really brings in an elegant element, and then along that, everybody really likes glitter in their planner. So I just thought that would be super adorable, and I decided to add that. Of course, then you get your date covers, your to-dos, your checklists. You also get page flags and arrows, and then also you get 16 icons with the date covers. These date covers are plain because depending on when you use them in whatever month you want to, you can actually just write in what day that is after you place it on top of the numbers. And then you get the appointment labels. Then you get 2 sets of labels, which you can use anywhere in your planner. And then, of course, you can use it with checklists or whatever you decide to use it with. And then next you get the deco sheet, which is the 4 half boxes, 4 quarter boxes. There's 2, I would call these like quotes, I guess, quote deco. And then you get the actual art deco, and then weekend banner, and then 4 extra little tassel banners. I decided to change my banners into tassels because I just thought that was super cute, especially when you layer it on top of like washi during the week for the weekend. So I just thought that was so cute. I also changed up the half boxes and quarter boxes. I decided to decorate them with some of the deco, and I just thought that added a cute little touch and definitely pulls in the kit. And then you get the glitter banners, which you can use to block off like the colored like gray boxes that are dividing the morning, afternoon, and night, especially for like the happy planner and things like that. I just thought including that would be very helpful instead of cutting your own washi, and then it also matches the kit, so that makes it even more convenient. So I decided to add those in there. And then of course you get your habit trackers, which I also included some bills due, and then your bank account, and then cash, just because during the week I like to keep up with these, and so I just thought it'd be helpful to have those in there if you'd like to keep up with it as well. And then of course you get 4 teardrop quotes, and then you get your bottom stickers. I'm gonna call these bottom stickers, which I've called them bottom strips before. I don't want to call them washi strips because they're not washi. They're actually just regular glossy paper, glossy sticker paper. So yeah, but these are supposed to cover the bottom of the happy planner pages. And the reason why I created those was because sometimes in your happy planners they have like decorations or some type of deco in the bottom of the pages, and therefore I wanted to create this in case you wanted to cover it up. Of course, there are some kits that look really good with the decoration on the bottom already, so that's really up to you whether you want to use that, or if you want to cut out your own shapes and write your own things in there, you can also do that as well. So far this is what you get in a full kit right now. I realize that a lot of people do no white space planning, and without the checklist, like the full box checklists, this is not a complete kit. I understand that. However, this is how I plan it. So if you would like to see full box heart checklists in there, then please let me know. I'm thinking about making those into a page just like this, and then also placing that with this kit, and then selling it in its own individual listing on my shop. And I'll keep this as its own listing on the shop as well. So you can choose between white space planning or non-white space planning. For me personally, I do non-white space planning. I just think it's less cluttered, and especially because I use the happy planner, these checklists are just better for me. It doesn't look so blocky and overlapping each other, so I personally like these. And of course, you notice that I included like 8 of these when there's only 7 days. That is just up to your discretion, like how you use your stickers. I just wanted to include it so that if you do use more than just 7 checklists, you'll have that extra one. So yeah, these are the stickers that are included in my kit now, and all of my other kits have the exact format. You will see that in the other kits as I show them to you. I just wanted to show you how they actually look like. Of course, you can also look on my shop because I do have it laid out where you can see each individual page. So that is the first kit, again, is Wild Child. Next is Set Sail. You guys have seen this again before. I took out a few things from my last post, but I did keep a lot of the elements that were already included in here. So to zoom you guys in, you'll get the 3 full boxes with, of course, the quote that says, "Let your dreams set sail," 3 glitter boxes, 2 sidebar trackers, and then your date covers, to-dos, checklists, and then page flags, arrows, icons, date covers, your other headers, and then appointment labels. This kit is just so cute. I love it. I did go ahead and include the green glitter. I don't think that this was in the last kit. I just thought that was a really nice additional touch. And then of course you get your Art Deco, your 2 little quote stickers, and then your 4 half boxes, 4 quarter boxes, weekend banner, and then some other tassel banners. And then you get your glitter banners, your habit trackers, 4 more teardrop quotes, and your bottom glitter tape. So that is what's included in this kit. This kit is so adorable and I cannot wait to use it. I do really love this kit just because the colors are really blue and gray and kind of toned down, and I just think that's a nice change from, like, for instance, Wild Child, where it's like super pink and girly. I just think this is a nice change, especially if you use your planner for memory keepsake. So yeah, definitely this is one kit that I would not pass up on. Next is a kit that is perfect for this time of the year. I actually used this in my last November week and I absolutely loved it. It was so adorable. I just really fell in love with this kit after using it myself. So this one is the Hello Sweater Weather. Like I mentioned, you get your full boxes, and then you get your banners, and then your checklists, your date covers, your extra little headers, and your icons. I just think the colors are so adorable and they go so well together. This is one of my favorite deco sheets ever just because it's so cute. You get your little forest animals, and then I decorated the half boxes and the quarter boxes with them. You get your 2 little quotes there and your banner and your little banners for whatever day you want to celebrate. And then you get your glitter banner and your quotes, your habit trackers, and of course your bottom strips. So that is what is included in this kit, and I just think it's so freaking adorable. I mean, this kit screams fall to me. Like, it just screams fall, and I'm completely obsessed with this one. This was one of my very favorite kits to create just because I love the colors. The colors are amazing. So yeah, definitely check this one out if you wanted to go ahead and stock that up for next fall, or if you want to go ahead and use that in one of your December weeks. That would be super adorable. My next one is Retro Metro. You guys have seen this one as well. I love the colors of these because I think it's just super fun. It's definitely more of like a summer kit, but still, I would use it any time of the year. I really don't care about what month it falls in, honestly. So yeah, I'll go ahead and show you guys this one. This one just says life is a mixtape, and then you get your retro font for your date covers, to-dos, and your other little headers there, and then you get little clouds for your date covers and your icons, and of course your checklists and stuff. And this is so adorable. I am so in love with this. And then of course you get your little cloud half boxes and quarter boxes and a little bit of deco, which are basically retro items, and then your weekend banner and then little banners there. This is just so adorable. I love this kit. I can't wait to use this one too. And then of course lastly you get the coordinating colors of the glitter banners and the teardrop quotes, habit trackers, and bottom strips. And that completes this kit here. So this is what you'll get in this kit, and it's so cute. I love it. This one is definitely special, especially because I have not seen anybody else create something like this in Etsy at all. So this is, I think it's very original and very unique. Definitely something that I would pick up if I were you guys. And then my last kit, you guys will notice that I took out the Thanksgiving one just because when I reopened my shop and I restocked my shop, reformatted everything, I took out the Thanksgiving kit because it was so close to Thanksgiving. There was no point in me even trying to reformat it and stick it out there again. So I did go ahead and take that one off the list, but I did try to keep everything else. And this is my special Christmas one, which I have called Wondermas, and you guys have also seen this as well. This one is super cute just because it screams Christmas, but it's not traditional, as I mentioned in my previous video. So again, you get your full boxes. It also says Merry Christmas right there, and then your glitter boxes. These are going to be your date covers, your to-dos, your checklists, and your icons. And I decided to use those little ornaments as the date covers just because I thought they were so adorable. And then there is your deco sheet, which is cute because I decided to keep the green elements just to pull in that more Christmas kind of feel, like a traditional Christmas. So I did go ahead and keep the green little decorations, and I did go ahead and decorate the 4 boxes there and also the 4 quarter boxes. And then you get your glitter banners and then 4 quotes and your bottom stickers and your habit trackers. And that completes this Christmas kit. So if you're interested in this kit, definitely grab it now. After Christmas, I will be taking this off of my shop. And then next are my functional sheets. I have added some and I've also taken some away. I will show you all the differences that I've made or all the changes that I've made so far. And if you did not notice, I actually cut my pages down to half of a regular 8x11 page. So they are no longer the really big sheets of paper, and I've also resized my little icons to be smaller. I just thought that these would be more functional in a planner just because when I did have the big stickers, they did not work that well. So with these smaller stickers, I feel like they work a lot better. So these are the washer and the laundry basket. These are so cute. I love using these, and I use these every single week because I do my laundry every week. So they do come in handy. Next is my utility sheet. I did change a few icons on this sheet. For instance, the car and the house, I changed those. You get your car, your credit card, trash, recycle bin, a laptop for internet or whatever else you use, like cable, I guess, and then a light bulb, water, a house for rent or mortgage, a cell phone for like your cell phone bill, and gas. Some people use it for paying their gas bills. Some people may use it for like when you need to pump gas. So it's completely up to you how you want to use it. And again, I did resize them. They are smaller than what they used to be. So these will actually fit in your planner a lot better. And then next are my planners. These used to actually be in 2 sheets, but I have condensed them down into 1 sheet and took 1 row out. So basically there's only 1 color missing. I just picked the colors that I thought would be the best match, especially to match other kits, because I know some people like to color coordinate. So yeah, these are just the little planners, and I tend to use mine on Sundays because that's when I plan for my week. And then of course I did go ahead and stick with my little money icon, money stacks icon. This is just super helpful, especially when I want to mark down when my payday is, or if I have to go to the bank and deposit money or withdraw, whatever. This is perfect for using to mark that down. And then next are my envelopes and my bubble mailers. I thought these would be more helpful if they were smaller, because then you can actually use them in your planner and not take up so much space by marking them. So I did condense down the sizes, and I also added more onto one page. Next is a sheet that I created just recently. This is my film edit and upload sheet. These are for my YouTube lovers. If you work on your own YouTube videos and things, these come in handy, especially because we do have to film it, we do have to edit and then upload it, and I like marking it down on my planner, so I decided to create these, and each individual little, I guess you can say, clip art or little illustration that goes with the words, I created those myself, and I'm really proud of it. And then these are my shopping bag page, I guess you could say. I actually made these a lot smaller again, and I think from my last sheet I added an extra row, if I'm not mistaken. Of course, you get the Sephora one, the Victoria's Secret, the Bath & Body Works, Target, Walmart, and food for any grocery store that you usually shop at. These are so cute. I created all of them by myself. And also, I do want to mention, and this is in the disclaimer of my listings, they are not exact to any particular store. So this may look like a Walmart bag, but it's actually not exact because Walmart actually spells out their name. The Target icon actually has an extra ring on the outside, an extra red ring on the outside, so it's not exact. And everything else, again, has their own little tweaks in there that make them different from the actual store. So that is my shopping sheet. And then I've got two last sticker sheets I want to share with you, and these are my bills due sheets, and they look exactly the same, except they're just in different colors, and they're functional, especially if you use them throughout your monthly planner, your monthly view. But if you want to mark them in your weekly too, you can, because they are formatted to fit those as well. So if you want to get your hands on these, definitely do. I just think these are super helpful, especially to keep up with your bills, because I know I use my planner to keep up with that stuff. So yeah, these two are going to be sold as separate listings. If you want to pick up like this particular one, you'll have to look for this particular listing. But yeah, these are the functional sheets that I have currently on my shop right now. If you want to pick up yourself a few, then definitely head over to my shop. I will link that down below as usual. I wanted to go ahead and mention to you guys that I will be doing a giveaway. So if you want to enter this giveaway, please follow the rules that will be listed down below. I will tell you all the rules that you need to know, and they're going to be super simple. It's not going to be hard at all. Once I pick a winner, you can choose between any of these 5 kits, and I will ship it to you on my own expense, and that will be your prize. So if you've already picked out one of your favorites for these kits, then definitely keep it in mind, and also look down there for the giveaway rules and win yourself a kit that you can use in your planner. So that is all I have to announce to you guys today. Thank you for stopping by, and I will speak to you in my next video. Bye.